Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem.
My dear brothers, the respected elders, sisters, and our beloved children, youngsters, mashallah, we had very good holidays, innit? We're going back to school soon. So we should ask ourselves, why are we going back to school for? What's the reason? The reason is, we see mostly, I want to make money, innit? To have good money, I want to have good career, good education. This is one of the reasons mostly people they know. So basically, if you've been here for 3 or 2 previous Jummah khutbahs, if you listen, we keep talking about the akhlaq. Ahsanuhum khuluqan. Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala. So basically, one of the big purpose to go to school, one of the big discipline in youth age, to have good manners, good tarbiyah, good akhlaq. If you have good tarbiyah, good training as a youth, if you have good training, then inshallah, money is nothing. Allah Ta'ala will give you money, good life free. Adab and manners, this is something you can't get it. Like a person, if a person go to chicken and chip shop, and then he say, I want to buy, I saw the carrier bag is very beautiful. The carrier bag in the chicken and shop is very beautiful. I want to buy carrier bag. The shopman said, don't worry about carrier bag. I give you carrier bag free. Buy chicken and chips first. So if you buy chicken and chips, carrier bag, such a beautiful carrier bag come free. If you have good manners, good akhlaq in your life, money, wealth and health is come free. You don't need to pay for that, my dear brothers, my dear youngsters, beloved children. So going back to school, first our aim in our mind is we should have husnul akhlaq, good manners. Hazrat Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha, ummahatul mu'mineen, azwajul mutahharat, one of the azwajul mutahharat, Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha, she is saying, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam told us, Inna min akmalil mu'mineen imanan. Verily, the complete faith. We say, mashallah, we are Muslim. Mashallah, we pray Salatul Jummah. We pray 5 times Salah. We are, mashallah, very faithful. We have iman. We are believers. But Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam saying, Inna minal akmalil mu'minina imanan. Amongst the believers, the complete iman, the perfect iman, the perfect faith is that person having ahsanuhum akhlaqan. His manners, his way of conduct, behavior with others is very good. وَأَلْتَفُهُمْ بِأَهْلِهِمْ. And then he is very easygoing with his family. He is very, mashallah, good with his family. This is the complete iman. Mashallah, we say we are Muslim, mashallah. We don't know in the paper of Allah Ta'ala, in the list of Allah Ta'ala, are we complete iman believers, Muslim or not? One of the Sahabi, Hazrat Abdullah bin Masud radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Hazrat Abdullah bin Masud, very the scholar of the Sahaba he is. And you know Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayh, he took mostly his rulings in the religion. In the mazhab, he took Abdullah bin Masud ruling. He is such a big Sahabi, Abdullah bin Masud radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. He came to Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, Abdullah bin Masud, the scholar of the Sahaba. He said to Ya Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, Ayyul a'mali afzal ilallah. What are the best amal? What are the best amal Allah Ta'ala love? Okay, in other words, in other hadith in Bukhari, another man came and he said to Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, Ahabbul amali ilallah. Ya Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, what are the best amal Allah Ta'ala love? Best action Allah Ta'ala love? So Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam said, As-salatu ala waqtiha. The salah when time come. On the time, salah. Then he says, Summa birrul walidain. With walidain, with your parents, do good dealings. وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Do ihsan with your parents. I will do inshallah. This we talk about this. And then he said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, after being nice to your parents, your family, what is better? He said, أَن يَسْلِمَ مِن لِسَانِهِ أَن يَسْلِمَ النَّاسُ مِن لِسَانِهِ. The third thing is better after salah, being nice to your parents. The third thing is better. Your tongue is prevented. People is prevented from your tongue. You should not harm people by your tongue. Tongue is very big things. Look dear, my dear brothers, respected elders, we think, mashallah, we are very well educated, we are youngsters, we are smart, mashallah. We can use the text, we can use the mobile phone, we can use the technology, we are very smart. No, my dear brothers, respected elders, outside is a fire. Yeah? Fire, you have to have a very well training as a fire marshal to handle the fire outside. Otherwise you will get burned yourself. Yeah? Outside is the fire of competition, materialism, selfishness fire outside. You can't save yourself to control, get burned from the fire. We need to get trained as a parents. We need to get trained as a youngsters. There's a two different things. Going back to school. As a student, what should I do? As a child, as a youngster, what should I do? As a parents, what should we do? As a parents, what should we do? وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Allah Ta'ala has decided. Allah Ta'ala enjoin you, order you. What order Allah Ta'ala give us? Allah ta'budu illallah. Don't worship anything except Allah Ta'ala. Illa iyyah wa bil walidayni ihsan. After worshipping Allah Ta'ala, Allah Ta'ala did not say, do jihad. Allah Ta'ala did not say, pay zakah. Hazrat Sahibul Ibn Kasir rahmatullah alayhi, he said, Subhanallah, where Allah Ta'ala mentioned in the Quran, His haqooq, His haqq. The same Allah Ta'ala second mentioned the haqooq of walidain, the rights of walidain. وَبِالْ وَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Do good treatment with your parents. إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِنْدَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا فَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا أُفٍّ فَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ. Word uff is a word of aggression. This is common in our youngsters, kids. Uff. This word, little bit frustration, being fidgety and showing, what, Dad, what are you saying? Just little bit. Allah Ta'ala saying, don't even do like that to your parents. Don't do like that. One Sahabi, he came to Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam, and he said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam, I want to go to the jihad. I do bad. I pledge for allegiance. I did oath. I will go in the path of Allah Ta'ala. Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam asked him, have you got Malaki min Have you got your mother, your parents? He said yes. Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam said, فَالْزِمَهَا فَإِنَّ الْجَنَّةَ عَلَيْهَا رِجْلِيهَا. So go and look after your parents. Your Jannah, your paradise, looking after your parents. Your paradise is there. One Hazrat migration, Hazrat Prophet Muhammad sallallahu he was doing migration. One man came and he said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu I did pledge to migrate with you. I left my home. My parents, they are crying. They don't want me to do migration. Can you believe? Migration. And he said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, I did pledge, I did promise I will migrate with you. But when I left my parents, they are crying. Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said to him, go back to your parents, make them happy. This is your migration. How important is that, my dear brothers, respected elders, looking after your family, looking after your parents? One Sahabi came. He said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. And in other riwayah, Ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala, when man came, he said, from Makkah to Medina, I migrated myself and took my mother on my shoulder. My mother is disabled. So, there was such a hard look. Go back to, if you go to these days in desert Sahara, in Medina and Makkah, 40, 50 centigrade temperature. You can't even walk on the sand. He said, literally I migrated from Makkah to Medina, took my mother on my shoulder, and then such a hot in there, my whole skin of my, the soul is burned. Such a condition, I took my mother, I migrated her to Medina. Did I fulfill the rights of my mother? Did I fulfill the rights of my mother? Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, this is the Rawi Abdullah bin Umar radiallahu anhu, he is the narrator of this story. He said, all you have done this, you did not even fulfill the rights, you did not repay the mother even one pain, what is the strike of pain when she gives you the birth. You did not repay her for even that. Look, my dear brothers, respected elders, how وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ إِحْسَانًا حَمَلَتْهُ أُمُّهُ كُرْهًا وَوَضَعَتْهُ كُرْهًا. Allah Ta'ala saying, do good treats to your parents. وَحَمَلَتْهُ كُرْهُ. So, mother carrying you, having very hardship, while the person, when the mother gets conceived, and then when she gave the birth, when the mother gave the birth, the labor pain, how big labor pain is. Ask any mother how much she go through the labor pain. When I was child, in our door, next door, there was a cow farm. So, early morning, we went to madrasa. After madrasa, when we coming back to home, there was a big noise. The students, they are like a noisy and they are naughty. We went to the farm and see where the noise coming from. We saw a cow giving the birth. It was nearly years and years. I was 7 or 6 years old boy. This memory, this is stuck in my mind. When I saw the cow crying, giving the baby birth. Yeah? Okay, the way she was crying, so many people they gathered to feel sorry for the cow. Okay, you know what happened? The second she gave the baby birth, she started licking the baby. Allah Ta'ala put the mercy and rahmah in the mother. وَكَرْهُ وَفِسَالُ and then وَحَمَلَتْهُ أُمُّهُ كُرْهًا. How hardship the mother go through. One Sahabi came and he said to Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, أَحَقُّ النَّاسِ بِحُسْنِ الصَّحَابَةِ بِحَسَابَةِ. Who is the most deserving people I spend time to look after? I gave them time, gave them company. Who is the most deserving people amongst the people? So we say, oh, my friend, innit? My no mom, no dad, I got my friend to talk to. Yeah? So, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Ummuka. He said, your mother. Then he asked again after that, Summa Ummuka, your mother. Then he asked again, Summa Ummuka, your mother. Then he asked again. Fourth time he asked. Then fourth time Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Summa Abuka, your dad. Fi ridal Rabbi. Fi ridal Rabbi, fi ridal walidihi. Your dad is happy. Allah Ta'ala is happy. The pleasure of Allah Ta'ala lies in the pleasure of dad, pleasure of parents. Sakhatur Rabb, your Lord angerness lies in the angerness of your parents. If your parents is angry, Allah Ta'ala is angry with you. Very famous story. I should not tell you this story. These are the very hard things. Ulama Ikram say one man, he was on a sakarat. He was on deathbed. He is in the coma. And he was very having hardship to die. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam came and asked him, do kalima, la ilaha illallah. He said, I can't do that. Why? Because he hurt his mother. And then Prophet ﷺ went to mother, can you forgive him? No, he hurt me a lot. I don't want to forgive him. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the nearest effect is that he said, are you happy? If we put your son in the fire. She said, no, wallahi, I am not happy, so forgive him. The second she forgave him, he said, La ilaha illallah, he passed away. So my dear brothers, respected elders, looking after your parents, this is a blessing. So, we have to train our children. They outside, like a fire outside going on. You need to get trained as a fire marshal. Then you can deal with the fire. Otherwise, it's very hard for you to deal with fire. You definitely burn yourself. As a parents, we train our children. As a children, we train ourselves how to be nice with our parents. Because our Jannah lies in the feet of my mother and my father. That's how, my dear brother, respected elders. وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ إِحْسَانًا. I don't want to go through all the, we have very short time, brother complain, you go very long khutbah. Anishkulli wali walidayka. Rabbi awzini anishkulli wali walidayka. You have to train your children. They say, oh Allah Ta'ala gave me power. Oh Allah Ta'ala gave me power. I can be thankful to you, the ni'mah, the blessing you gave me. And you give the blessing to my dad, my mother. Oh Allah Ta'ala gave me power. Give me power, oh Allah Ta'ala, we can rectify our amal. This is how we have to train our children. Umar radiallahu ta'ala, man came and he said, my son, I'll raise him up nicely. He's swearing at me, he don't listen to me. Umar radiallahu ta'ala said, Min akbaril kabair, the biggest, Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam said, the biggest sin, one of the biggest major sins, swearing at your parents. He said, Umar radiallahu ta'ala said to this young boy, and Umar radiallahu ta'ala said to his dad, look like you did not go good, you did not train your son having a good akhlaq. This is how, my dear brothers, for last two khutbah, we keep talking about good akhlaq. The person having good akhlaq, Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Aqrabu minni, he will be very close to me, Yawm al-Qiyamah, having good akhlaq. Ma shay'un askalu min mizan al-mu'min. No one have heavy weight in the scale of deeds than having good akhlaq. Good akhlaq. This is how, my dear brothers, youngsters, you going back to school. Education is secondary things. Primary things, having good akhlaq, get tarbiyah, how to deal with teachers, how to deal with friends nicely, how to deal with your parents nicely, how to deal with your family nicely. Person, he will be in the paradise. Inna Allah la yarfa'u. Inna Allah la yarfa'u li ibadi salih. The person, he will be in the paradise, his rank, his level of paradise getting increased. He say, Allah Ta'ala, for what my rank is getting increased? He will be told, Bi-istaghfari walidika lakak. Your children, they do good deeds, they do istighfar, they do dua for you because of this. Your level of paradise getting increased. So, my dear brothers, respected elders, the good thing is we need to understand our children, make our children to understand the rights of Allah Ta'ala, the rights of parents. If they understand the rights of Allah Ta'ala, they happily, before they hurt you, parents before they get hurt, parents before they get sweared, if they have rights of Allah Ta'ala, fear of Allah Ta'ala, if they have fear of Allah Ta'ala, if they have conscience and love of Allah Ta'ala, they will think a lot before hurt parents. In this society is common. They leave the parents and go walk away is common. Even teenagers trend, leave the parents and walk away. Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, don't do migration. In other riwayah, don't go in the path of Allah Ta'ala. Go look after your parents. This is your Jannah. So, my dear brothers, respected elders, we ask brothers who is senior, I am having difficulties parenting my kids. What should I do? We have, mashallah, our happy, effective parenting program. You can ask us, join us. We can help you how to have happy parenting, how to look after, give tarbiyah to your children. Because your children, they are the Imam. Rabbana hab lana min azwajina wa zurriyatina qurrata are your nasl. You have to train your nasl. You sending your outside is fire. You sending your children without training. How oppression is that? How oppression? وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَوْلَادَكُمْ مِنْ خَشْيَةِ إِمْلَاقٍ. One of the big sheikh, Mufti Azam, he said, وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَوْلَادَكُمْ خَشْيَةَ إِمْلَاقٍ. Give your children birth or don't train them. It's like you killing your children, sending them outside fitna. Iman saw the environment outside. Materialism campaign outside. The campaign of fulfilling the desire outside. Without training, you sending your children outside. You are the big oppressor, my dear brothers, respected elders. We need to, inshallah, train our youngsters. They need our time. Your mobile phone doesn't need your time. TV doesn't need your time. Your children, wallahi, need your time. One school, last, very emotional, one school woman, teacher, she came to her husband and started crying. Why are you crying? She said, I did exam marking, paper marking. And then one of the primary students, I asked the question, what you can be when you will be when you will be grown up, what you will be in your future. You know what he replied? In the answer, I want to be mobile phone. Why you want to be mobile phone? I asked him, because I love my mother, look after me, look at me, she doesn't have time. She have time a lot for mobile phone. I want my dad spend time with me. He doesn't have time. He have time for mobile phone. I wish I could be mobile phone. She said, you know who is that? Is our own child. Is our own child? Look, my dear brothers, respected elders, this is our best, one of the Kanzul Amal hadith. لِكُلِّ شَجَرَةٍ ثَمَرٍ. Every tree outside, there is a fruit. What of tree is there is no fruit? The fruit of your qalb is your children. If there is no fruit, you can see on your children, your heart is ruined, your heart is destroyed, my dear brothers, respected elders. Let's inshallah make our pledge, our intention. We spend time with our children, give them proper equipments. Is fire outside, is battlefield outside, field between shaitan and iman. We have to equip our children, inshallah. May Allah Ta'ala help us. Barakallahu lana wa lakum fil Qur'an al-azim wa nafa'na wa iyyakum bil ayati wa zikril hakim.